Okay, class, good morning. So before we start for our discussion, I have here my classroom rules. So first, be respectful, listen and follow instructions, always come on time, cooperate with everyone, and lastly, keep the room clean. So now, I have here our classroom rules entitled Same or Opposite. All you have to do is to identify if this word is opposite or same. So the first word is kind. So what do you think is the answer? It is opposite or same word or meaning. Okay, our first word is same. Okay, so number two, our word is strong. What do you think is the answer? Okay, very good. The answer is opposite. Okay, the number three, bright. So, what do you think is the answer? Okay, the answer is same. So, what did you observe in our activity? Okay, very good. So, what do you think is our topic for today? Okay, synonyms and antonyms. But before that, kindly read our lesson objectives, class. Okay, at the end of the lesson, the students are expected to correctly identify synonyms and antonyms through picture pairs activity, creatively demonstrate the use of synonyms and antonyms through speech pair activity, and meaningfully value the importance of learning synonyms and antonyms in cultivating empathy and kindness through share it by writing activity. So now, are you ready, class? Okay, before we delve to our discussion, we have another activity entitled picture pairs. So the instructions: look at the pictures carefully, describe what you see. Okay, this is the first picture. So what do you think is the answer? What message of this image trying to convey? Okay. Is it opposite or same? Okay, very good, class. So, our topic for today is all about synonyms. So, synonyms and antonyms rather. So, what is synonym first? So, synonym is a word that has the same meaning as another word. So, for example, happy and joyful. These are synonyms because they convey similar feelings or pleasure of contentment. So, now here are some examples of synonyms. So, the word happy, the synonyms of happy are joyful, glad, cheerful, and delighted. So, the second one is big. The synonyms of big is huge, large, and gigantic. So, the third word here is smart. The synonyms of smart are intelligent and clever. So the last word here is rich. So the synonyms of rich are wealthy, loaded, and well off. So here are the example sentences of synonyms, class. So first, I am happy today. And then the synonyms of happy is glad. So let's try to use the glad sentence. So from I am happy today to I am glad today. Okay, did you get it? Are we clear? Okay, very good. So the second example sentences of synonyms here is the elephant is a big animal. So the synonyms of big is huge. So let's try to create a sentences using a synonyms of big. So here are the example. The elephant is a huge animal. So they are different spelling but the same meaning. So that is synonyms. So now let's proceed to antonyms. So what is antonyms, class? So when we say antonyms, it is a word that has the opposite meaning of another word. For example, happy and sad. So happy is the antonyms of sad because they represent constructing emotional states. So here are the examples of antonyms. So the word antonyms, first word is good. So the antonyms of good is bad or evil. So another example word, the fast. So the example or the example antonyms of fast is slow or sluggish. So the third example here is tall. The antonyms of tall is short or small. So let's try to use a example sentences of antonyms. So example, he is a good leader. So the antonyms of good is bad. So let's try to create a sentences using a good antonym. So what is the good antony? What is the word? What's the antonyms rather of good word? So let's use a bad. So let's use a bad sentences in antonyms. So the antonyms of good is bad. So he is a good leader. So here is the example of sentences of antonyms. So the antonyms of good is bad. He is a bad leader. So another example, the car is very fast. The antonyms of fast is slow. Okay, here is the example. The car is very slow. So the antonyms of slow is fast. The car is very fast. So do you have any question, class, regarding with our topic for today? If none, let's proceed to another activity entitled Speech Choir. So, for the instruction, create a 5-minute speech choir using 5 pairs of words. Practice and perform it with your groups. Group 1 will be using antonyms and group 2 will be using synonyms. Okay, class, this will be the group 1 and this will be the group 2. All you need to do is to create a speech choir. So for the group 1, you will be using antonyms and the group 2 will be using synonyms. Okay, you have 5 minutes to create or brainstorm with your group. Okay, time is up, class. Present your works or output in front. Okay, give yourself a 5 clap, class. Okay, so for our another activity entitled Share It by Writing. Okay, our instruction for the instruction, class, here. Okay, study the list of words on the board. Select one word that feels meaningful. Write 2 synonyms and 1 antonyms for the selected word. Then write a short narrative explaining why this word is important. It may be connected to experiences at home, in school, or with friends. So, are we clear, class? Is the instructions are clear? Okay, so here are the words that you need to follow, like respect, kindness, happy, courage, and patience. Okay, please be guided with this rubric, class. Okay, time is up. So now, why is important to differentiate the synonyms and antonyms, class? Okay, very good, class. So now, let's proceed to our quiz or assessment. Okay. For the part 1, identification, instruction, write synonym if the bold word means the same as the underlined word, and the antonym if it means the opposite. Okay. For our part 2, fill in the blank. And for our part 3 is essay. So class, please be guided of these rubrics for your essay. Okay, time is up, class. Pass all your papers, finish or not finish, and and late papers will not be accepted. Okay. For your assignment, class, we have here in a 1 whole sheet of paper, follow the given task. Pass the assignment tomorrow. List 10 words with 1 synonyms and one antonym for each, and use 5 of the words in sentences. Underline the synonym or antonym used and write a short paragraph, 3 to 5 sentences, explaining why it is important to learn synonyms and antonyms. So do you have any question, class? If none, let's end our discussion because it's already time. Okay, thank you, class, for your listening and participation.